Hi, there's somebody who's crying over you. They missed an opportunity, okay? They didn't act when they should have. Let me have a look. Let's just get one more card on that. Let's just see what that's about. Yes, it could have been third party, okay? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not sure whether you should get re-involved in this or not. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Or whether you're just going to be wasting your time again. The overall energy I'm getting is somebody who misses you, somebody who's crying, but somebody who wasted your time. You put a lot of time and energy into this relationship and nothing ever got off the ground, okay? They made promises they didn't keep. All right, and you were the one that was having to juggle everything and they weren't giving you any attention, okay? And you felt that you were being juggled, right? Almost like they didn't take anything seriously enough for you. But I feel that they're crying, that they missed an opportunity. But my overall thing I want to get clear for you by the end of this reading today is, should you get re-involved in this connection, okay? Or is it just going to be a complete waste of time? So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. I'll just give these a shuffle. I'm going to have a look at the challenges, okay? And also I'm going to get some advice for you, and then we'll see what the best possible outcome is and anything else that comes out whilst we're doing this reading. So thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. If you'd like a reading, click on the title of the video. Links are below in the description box. All the readings I do are on the website, and also check out the $1 special reading that I've got at the moment. And thank you for all your comments. Leave me a comment today if you don't think this is worth your time. I don't know why I keep hearing that. Almost like it's a, you know, when you kind of build something and then somebody just comes and knocks it down. I don't know why I'm hearing that at all. Like everything that you built, that you started, they almost wrecked it, okay? Let's have a look at the challenges. Let's turn these two tarot cards over. Oh, well, they lied. Yeah, okay. Their energy's here. They're the king. Okay, we've got a court card. It's the King of Wands, but they are in the reverse. So they are... And they've also got the Ace of Swords as well in the reverse. So absolute failure on their part, okay? They weren't telling the truth. They were never clear. You never knew what they were going to do next, okay? They'd speak something out of their mouth and then they'd do something completely different. Very, very, very ego-driven, possibly promiscuous as well. For me, the King of Wands in the reverse can talk of somebody who is just fake. Okay, they come across as charming, sociable, quite a flirtatious nature, but they're always looking at other opportunities. And I'm going to have to say it, I think this person just lied to you, okay? Very selfish, and I think their main key in life was all about them and self-promotion, okay? Very selfish. Very, very selfish, but the sort of energy of someone who everybody else thought was wonderful, okay? That everybody, whoever they're associated with, they're very into their social status, okay? Very much into, they like to be liked, but behind closed doors, they're really quite devious, okay? But yeah, Ace of Swords, you were the one, and this is why I was hearing, do you get re-involved with this person? You were the one that had all the ideas. You were the one that had the spark. You were the one that took things forward and launched things. But then they'd make out that you didn't do anything. Okay? Very, very egotistical energy. And also I am hearing promiscuous. There was too many too many cooks in the kitchen, okay, with this person that you were involved with. But they feel like they've missed an opportunity. And right at the beginning, I just heard, oh, they're crying. What's going on with this person? Let's have a look. Let's have a look what's going on in their environment. King of Cups, there they are again in the reverse. I don't trust this person. I think emotionally, energetically and verbally, they're bad news. Okay. The King of Cups in reverse is, yes, they are feeling very sorry for themselves. Okay. That's where I feel the tears were coming from, but I think they're crocodile tears. I think they're fake. Okay. I think this is someone, they're just like an actor or an actress, that they will play a role, okay, like in a film, and they're very good at playing the role to get what they want, okay. They have very strong opinions on everything. Their truth is the only truth. They come across as very energetic, but within their environment, yeah, they are very sad. They are, but I just think it's fake. I know I keep saying that. I think that's the message today. I just think this person's fake. Now, within their environment, I think there's some scheme. They've got caught. They've been caught doing something they shouldn't be doing. Okay. I think that's what you're going to hear. They've been caught out doing something that they shouldn't be doing. But the key here is that this person presented to the outside world that they were Mrs. or Mr. or however that anyone identifies, it's the energy, perfect. Okay, butter wouldn't melt. All right, you know, pillar of the community, always the first person to help. But this person is so fake. Okay, your ex only looks out for themselves. King of Wands in the reverse and the King of Cups in the reverse is somebody who's just utterly selfish, okay. But with this King of Cups in the reverse, they're also very scheming, and they played with your emotions. And I think what's really, oh God, I can feel it, what's really today is that they, with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, nothing ever got finished. Nothing ever was completed, okay? But they blamed you. They blamed you, all right? It's almost like they have a different personality for each different group of people. So they would be a certain person maybe with their family, a certain person with their friends, but with you, they put in what can only be described as low effort, paltry. Okay, that's a good word. Just no effort. They just didn't put the effort in. But yeah, in their environment, they are, you know, I suppose weeping and wailing. But they're a schemer. Okay, but there is a scheme that has not paid off. Now, Temperance in the reverse is also in bottom of the deck, the unknown, in the environment. Now, the King of Cups and the Temperance in reverse can talk about someone who's got an addiction problem. Okay, those two cards together. King of Cups on their own can be someone who's got a problem with alcohol or something like that, okay? But those two cards together, yeah, very, very self-indulgent person, imbalanced personality, Jekyll and Hyde personality, a complete lack of perspective on what they possibly could have done wrong. Very restless, very indecisive, very opinionated. You know, you could get on with them to a point as long as you don't actually voice your own opinion. Okay? As long as you don't voice your own opinion. Why else are they upset at the moment? They're bored. They're bored. They've got one foot in the door okay, and they've got 1 foot out of the door. Wherever they've gone, whatever they're doing, it all started off as kittens and rainbows, and it was all very exciting. They get a kick from starting new things, being with new people, but they fizzle out very quickly, okay? They're bored, they're fed up, they're not sure what path to make, they're feeling restricted because of that. They're in the King of Cups in reverse. So there's some scheme that they've got themselves into that isn't working out. Oh, come here, Bubble. Oh, come here. There we go. Just come to say hello. So there's some scheme that isn't working out. Okay, they've got themselves into a bit of a pickle. They're a very, very, very restless individual. Okay, I do feel this person's very, very, very restless, and I think the moment they get caught out, they cry wolf. Okay, but do I think they've changed? No, I don't. I don't think this person's changed at all. Oh, excuse me. Come here. Get down. Get down, Bubble. Go on. No, I don't. I don't honestly think they've changed. I really, really don't. I think they just need your help. And I think it's because they're restricted, they're bored, they're fed up, they've got caught out, they've got lack of options now. This can, be the energy of somebody that's been like this most of their life, but as they get older, okay, it catches up with them. And that charm and that silver-tongued patter or words they came out with ain't working anymore. It's just not working, all right? So let me see what advice I've got for you. I don't think I need my cards. I personally, I wouldn't entertain this myself, because 2 kings, that's their energy. I read cards as people, okay? That's their energy, with a male or female, and they're both in the reverse. So what they're going to say to you is lies. We've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, so it's only because they have got nowhere to go, or they've hit rock bottom, or someone stabbed them in the back, that now they feel, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll just trot back. No, you're worth more than that, okay? But let's get some advice cards. No, concentrate on yourself. There we go, there's your clarification. We're on the right track here. Be the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands can be quite a selfish energy, but it basically, you're either becoming successful, it doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't mean money, career, whatever it is you want, okay, or you're going into that energy. Be that 6 of Wands, focus on your own success, let other people help you, okay? Just focus on you. Ride that horse, if you know what I mean. Sit tall, be tall. Just focus on you and your success, okay? Because that is going to bring you this. You have got a great deal of happiness coming in, some good luck coming in, maybe a manifestation coming in, but you are going to be very happy, okay? Whatever you're doing or you're thinking about predominantly is coming in, and this is a guarantee. The 6 of Wands and the Sun, that's amazing, okay? I'm getting excited. This person isn't worth your breath, whoever this ex is. They're not worth you. They never were, okay? They're running out of road, all right? Let them run out of road, and hopefully they might just fall off the edge of the cliff as well, because they sapped you, as we sapped, they took your energy, they've come out again as the King of Swords. They're all over this, right? Because their energies come out 3 times, it's 4 court cards. They are very invested at some point in trying to recontact you, okay? They are intellectualizing. There's no emotion, really. The King of Swords isn't an emotional energy. It's somebody who uses their mind to get what they want. And I'm saying to get what they want because in this energy with 2 kings reversed, that's what I feel's going on, okay? No. They just want what they want, okay? And the tears are fake. The King of Swords doesn't cry, okay? The tears are fake. They will talk the talk, but it will fizzle out. And what will end up is the 9 of Swords. You will be back in a cycle of sleepless nights, anxiety, just wondering what they're doing all the time, okay? Concentrate on this. This is amazing energy for you. For anything else, cross that King of Swords for me. Yeah, there's your energy. You're the Queen, by the way. It's how I read court cards. You're getting the reading. Yeah, they want to come back in. All right, but the unknown, bottom of the deck, we've got the High Priestess. All is not it seems as it seems, okay? There are secrets, there are things they are hiding, but we've kind of got a rough idea what they're hiding. That, you know, they're not happy. And they're trying to plan a way out of it. And they're hoping that you will still be in that Queen of Cups energy, that you will have that love and that empathy that you showed this person for so long, okay? For so long. But I just honestly feel with those 2 kings in the reverse, this is someone who is only interested in themselves. Yeah. 4. You know, the 4 of Swords to me is a card of someone you're not talking to at the moment, but there will be communication further down the line. Yeah, but it's the Knight. It'll come in very quickly. This ex is going to get in touch with you out of the blue, extremely suddenly. There will be no plan. Well, there will, only what they want to do. But the Knight of Swords can represent a toxic ex coming back in, okay? Somebody who's very blunt and likes things their own way. They're just very, very blunt, very sharp, shall we say, okay? So I think the advice is for you today, just keep doing what you're doing. Just be aware that this person is going to break no contact or try and break no contact. And the reasons are because they're running out of road, you know. Yeah, they are. They're at a crossroads in their life, and the past is catching up with them. But it's not just you. It's everything, almost like a cumulative energy of what they've been doing. It's all coming out of the woodwork, okay? So you concentrate on you. Let me just get you, I just want to use this deck. Let me just get you another card. Yeah, focus on your dreams. Focus on what you want. Okay, you are protected. You're spiritually protected. You've also got ancestral protection with this card. And I'm hearing that you were re-diverted for a reason. Your soul, your higher self, okay? Your higher self can see the whole path, all of it, and you were re-diverted. Yeah, you're being asked as well, here's a message. You're being asked to do that thing you've been putting off. You'll know what that is for you today. There's something you've been putting off that you know in your heart and soul you want to do, or you want to be somewhere, but you're delaying it. Your spirit guides specifically are saying don't procrastinate, do that thing. And I think that's come out because it's going to lead to this. Take a leap of faith, okay? Remember who you are. You are amazing. You are worthy. You are wonderful, okay? You're just the best, all right? So you're so powerful and you're so lovable and you're so amazing, okay? Do that thing you've been putting off and it's going to bring you success and happiness, because the bottom of my angel deck is Angel of New Beginnings. Walk through that door, okay? Walk through that door, just do it. I'm hearing you've got nothing to lose, and it will work out. Something's going to work out for you, all right? I just leave the ex where they are when they get back in touch. Yeah, because they're just going to stick you back in the Two of Pentacles energy. They're not going to take it seriously, okay? And you're going to be the one trying to keep all the balls in the air. They're going to be juggling you again, okay? Once they've got what they want, and they've got what they need, then I feel they will revert back to their normal behaviour. Okay, so I love you anyway. Remember, okay, you don't, gosh, got cats everywhere. You don't just have the crumbs, right? You want the whole loaf, in fact the table. Okay, go for it. Go for this. Very strong message for you today. I love you, and I'll speak